Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Malik from Build 5K with Malik, and I hope that you guys are having an incredible weekend. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, some things that have been plaguing us, but people don't really realize it. I call it the invisible threat, and just let me know, what your thoughts are. What do you think about 5G radiation? What do you think about, these EMFs that are plaguing us and bombarding us and things like that, right? And I'm actually out here in Oakland, California. It's beautiful out here. I'm out here by Lake Merritt right now, and it's one of the historic places in Oakland, and just out here trying to get myself active and get out of the house since we don't have any smoke in the air and things like that, and just trying to get myself healthy and stuff like that. It's a good place to go walk around with the family and just get out and about and things like that. So if you guys are watching this live, let me know. If you guys are watching the replay, let me know. And also let me know where you guys are watching from, all right? And for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Malik Amir. I'm a lead generation coach. So what I do is I teach people how to generate highly targeted leads and convert those leads into sales so that you can spend more time with your families, all right? And I'm also the #3 income earner in my quantum wellness company, all right? So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about, the invisible threat. And this is something that a lot of people are not really talking about, but it's something that we should definitely be thinking about right now because it's plaguing us, right? And with this pandemic, we have people that are, confined to their homes. And for me, I don't know about you guys, but let me know if you guys also are in a situation where you have your kids doing like distance learning and you're doing like homeschool. They're on these tablets and other devices, pretty much for the entire day. And it just increases the amount of time that these kids have to spend with these electromagnetics, right? And I've been a part of this quantum wellness journey for about 9 months now, and one of my sons, he's been like begging me to get on this technology for a long time, and I felt so bad that I wasn't actually allowing him to utilize the technology. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna definitely hook you up. So I got him involved with it. I plugged him up to the technology, and to my surprise, we found out that he was getting a lot of interference with electromagnetics and things like that, right? So the number one that popped up at 90% was actually TV emanation. And the reason why is because they have this game that these kids play called Fortnite. Let me know if you guys have kids that play this game called Fortnite. But they play it on all of these different devices. You can actually play it with your phone. You can play on it with the tablet, and then you can also use like a controller. So all of my kids in the house, they play this game until they like crash my Wi-Fi and things like that. And they're really being bombarded by electromagnetics, but they sit really close to the TV. And this is the reason why my son had the TV emanation that was popping up at 90%, right? Some of the other electromagnetics that popped up were like 4G, 5G, and things like that, right? And these 5G towers, they're actually being installed everywhere, right? And it's the perfect time for it to happen, especially because, we're inside of our homes. We have this pandemic going on in California. We have fires and things like that. So it's the perfect time for them to go out there and start installing all of these 5G towers. And they even have these camouflage towers that you can't really notice, but they're 5G and stuff like that. So it's something that you definitely want to be aware of, okay? So what I decided to do was, turn on some things called imponderables for my son, right? Because I don't want him to have these negative effects, that you can experience from getting bombarded with these electromagnetics, right? And some of the harmful effects is that, it can cause like flu-like symptoms. It can also, it can give you like shortness of breath and things like that. And it's already bad enough that we have to wear these masks on our face everywhere that we go. Imagine, increasing the amount of, possibility of you having a shortness of breath and things like that by these 5G radio waves and things like that, and then having a mask on at the same time. It's almost like a recipe for disaster, right? So it's something that we should definitely be thinking about. It's something that we should be thinking about how we can actually protect our families, ourselves, and things like that from actually having these negative experiences. And this thing can actually contribute to some things that could be actually fatal, right? And this is the reason why I call it the invisible threat, because over the long term, it can definitely, give you some cancer and things like that. And some of the symptoms that people are having when it comes to this COVID-19 are things that actually have the same symptoms of being affected by 5G electromagnetics, okay? So this is something that you should definitely be aware of, right? And, we don't claim to diagnose or treat any type of illness or disease with quantum wellness, but we have this phenomenal tool that can help you to block these harmful effects of electromagnetics, right? And I don't know if you guys are familiar with something that's called homeopathy, right? But this is something that can definitely help you to reverse those negative effects. And this is what we're doing with the imponderables, is that we have our energy fields being protected and blocked from having these harmful effects of these electromagnetics, so that we can be, safe, and that our families can be secure and things like that. And now that we have, 8 spots on our family plan, I was able to put more of my children and more of my family members on my plan to actually protect them and run a spark scan so that we can see exactly what their body is asking for, and then also go through the imponderables to see if the body is being affected by any of these harmful EMF radio waves and things like that, right? So it's something that everyone should be thinking about, okay? Because I don't want anyone out there to be dealing with these harmful effects. And we have children that are literally playing with these tablets, these iPhones, and these laptops and things like that for an extra long period of time right now, because people don't have anything else to do. If you try to take the tablet away from your kids, they'll start freaking out. And I know that my son Kareem, he's not even 2 years old, but he plays with a tablet constantly, right? And I don't want to say 24 hours a day, but it seems like it. And if I try to take the tablet away from him, he gets extremely mad, right? So even little kids, that's what I love about this technology, is that it's safe for everyone. It's safe for adults. It's safe for, women that are pregnant, people with pacemakers, orthopedic replacements, and even infants and children, right? So it's time for us to really start thinking about, how we can move forward with everything that's bombarding us with this pandemic, with the 5G radiation that's going to be hitting us really hard. And I've even heard news that they're already talking about 6G, and they haven't even fully rolled out the 5G, okay? And one thing that we have to realize is that, when technology improves itself, it's always going to be something that can be harmful to the body, right? Because you have to take it up, to extreme levels of radiation in order for it to produce the type of speeds that people want to produce, right? And this is the reason why the people in Switzerland, and there's some people in other countries that have totally banned the expansion of 5G, because they don't want this inside of their cities, and they've seen the negative effects just by the testing and things like that. There's been several animals that have came up dead just from the testing of this 5G inside of some of these different countries and things like that, right? So it's definitely something that you want to be thinking about, something that you want to protect your families from. And I'm all about, spending time and enjoying time with my family and helping people live their best life so that you can live long, right? So you can live that healthy life, and so that you can live up to your life expectancy. And these tools that we have that actually help you to protect yourself, they're just a means of you to be able to live that life where you don't have to be, worrying about all of these different electromagnetics that you may not even know that you're being affected by, okay? So if you guys want some more information on this, I'm gonna leave a link below this video, and I'll definitely be here if you guys have any type of questions. Just feel free to reach out to me, drop me a message, or leave me a comment, and I can show you how you can actually start using quantum wellness to protect yourself, protect your family members, and you won't have to worry about this invisible threat anymore. And just protect your energy field, because energy is everything, and we all are energy, and it's all around us. So we don't want to be bombarded or having these negative effects that could potentially be, dangerous to the health and also fatal, right? So I hope that you guys are having a phenomenal weekend. I hope that you guys are really enjoying this time with your families, and I'll be doing some more live videos again soon. Peace and blessings from Build 5K with Malik.